today we are going to see chapter number 7, that is cash book and its type of standard 11 commerce subject account. This is the fifth part of the chapter. 1 to 4th part is linked in the description. Today we are going to see some more transaction with the bank. How we are going to record our transaction related to bank in the cash book. So here there are some transaction like let's say endorsement of check, dishonor of check. So that type of entry how we are going to do in the cash book, that we are going to see today. And here is the sum. Let's see illustration number 4. From the following transaction, prepare cash book and bank column are cash book in the books of Dharmeshta. 2015 May 1st. So here cash balance is 7,000 and bank overdraft is 2,500. So as we know and we have already discussed before that cash balance have debit balance and overdraft have credit balance. So that we are going to write on debit as well as credit side. So here 2015 May 1st, to balance brought forward and the balance of cash will be 7,000. Again here we are going to write down 2015 May 1st. That will be by balance brought forward in the column of bank and the balance will be 2,500. So right. Now let's see the second date. Goods of rupees 7,000 sold to Urvashi. Cross check is received from her, which is deposited in bank. So we have sold the goods. For selling goods, we have received the check, and that check we have deposited in the bank. So for that, we are going to write on the debit side of bank column, and that will be by to sales. To sales account. And here we are receiving check, so we will write in a bank column 7,000. So for that. Next is a goods of rupees 2,000 sold to Ashok at 10% rate discount. 50% amount is received in cash. For the balance amount, check is received, which is deposited in bank. So here we have sold goods to Ashok of rupees 2,000 and 10% rate discount, that will be 2,000 minus 200. So we have sold goods for 1,800 and half of amount we have received by cash and half of amount we have received by check. So here we are going to write in a both column 900 900. That is on 4th date to sales account. And here we have received 900 by check and 900 by cash. So that we are going to write down in a both column 900 900. On the date 5th, 2,000 cash deposited in bank. So here this is a contract transaction. For that, as we know that 2,000 rupees we have received, we have in our hand that we are depositing in a bank. So here cash is going out of the business. As we know that when the cash is going, that time we are crediting the cash. So here we are going to credit the cash account by 2,000 and there. And here we are going to write down by bank account. So this is for the 5th date. And here we will write, as it is a contract transaction, we supposed to write C. Okay. And again the same 2,000 we are receiving in the bank. So here in the bank column on the debit side we will write 2000 rupees that we have deposited. So here we are going to write to cash account. So this is called a contra transaction, and for that both sides we will write C as a contra transaction. Okay, again on date 7, machine of rupees 5000 purchased. Check of necessary amount is issued. So here we have purchased the machine. So we have made the payment, and that payment we have made through check. So for that we are going to write down date 7. As we have purchased machine, here we are going to credit by machine account. And the amount is as we know that amount of check will be 5000, as we have purchased machine of 5000. So that. Now next on 9th, check of rupees 6000 is received from Mansi towards the receivable, which is immediately deposited in the bank. So here Mansi has issued check for the receivable, and that we have deposited in our bank account. So that is our receivable, and that we are going to write on the debit side, that is on the date number 9 to Mansi account. Here, as we know that we have received the check of rupees 6000, so that we are going to write down 6000. Again, on the date number 11, wages of rupees 500, telephone bill of rupees 500, and electricity bill of rupees 1200 paid by check. So all of these are our expense, and that we are going to write on the payment side. So that will be on date 11 by wages account. That is 500. Next is to buy telephone bill. Account, that is again 500. And next is electricity bill. Electricity expense account, that will be 1200. So for that. Next, on date number 13, rupees 2000 withdrawn from bank for the payment of insurance premium. So here what we have done, we have withdrawn the amount from the bank, but yet we didn't have paid the insurance premium. So we have withdrawn cash. So here again it is called contra transaction. So we are going to write both side of cash book. As cash is receiving, cash is coming in the business. So cash account we are going to debit, and for that in the cash column we will write 2000. We are going to write down 2000, and then to bank account, and date is 13. Date will be 13, and here we are going to write down contra transaction. Here again on date number 13 we are going to credit the bank account, where we are going to write down 2000, and again here we will write by cash account. As the account we are going on the column, we are going to write down the other we are going to write in a particular column. So here we are going to write down by cash account. Okay, so this is our contra transaction. Now let's see the date number 15. Insurance premium is paid of rupees 1600. So here we have made the payment of insurance premium. So that we are going to write down by insurance premium account. And amount is paid by cash. So here in the column of cash we are going to write down 1600. Next will be on date number 21, bank debited rupees 150 to our account for interest on overdraft. As there is a overdraft in our bank account, bank has debited interest. So that will be our expense. So we are going to write down on a credit side of bank account. That will be 21 by bank interest. Account, that will be 1150. And next will be in a continue that 21 rupees 100 for bank charges, and it is informed to us through bank advice. So again bank has debited bank charges, so that is also our expense. For that by bank charges account. And that will be 100 for that. Okay. So that is on date number 21. Now let's see date number 23. Goods of rupees 3000 sold to Dharti. Cross check is received. So we have sold the goods. For that we have received the check. So that is called cash sales. That we are going to write down 23 to sales account. That will be 3000. As we have received the check, we will write in a bank column. So for that. Now after 23 on 24, check of rupees 3000 received from Tejal, which is endorsed to Sejal. So this is a transaction that is not going to record in a cash book, as it is endorsement. If the endorsement is on same day, we don't have to write in a cash book, as we have to write in a journal proper. So this transaction will be recorded in a journal proper, and in a journal proper we are going to write the journal entry for that, and that journal entry will be Sejal account debit to Tejal account. This transaction will be recorded in a journal proper, and journal entry will be Sejal account debit to Tejal account, and the amount will be 3000. So that is. And now the next transaction will be on 26. Bank informed about the dishonor of check issued by Dharti. So this is a dishonor of a check, and for dishonor of a check, the amount that we have written in a cash book, that we are going to write down on a credit side, and we are going to write by Dharti account. So here on 26 by Dharti account, and in a bank column we are going to write down 3000. So that will be the dishonor of a check. For the dishonor of a check, we are going to write down on a other side of a cash book. So here we have write down as a sales on a debit side. The same transaction we are going to write down on a credit side by Dharti account. So that will be the treatment of a dishonor of a check. Now next transaction is on 28. Rupees 1500 paid to Vibod for the settlement of account. Rupees 2000. So here first transaction is paid to Vibod for the payment of our payable. So we are paying amount to Vibod. So by Vibod account. That will be rupees 1500. That we here nothing is informed to us, so we are going to write down in a cash column 1500. Again rupees 2000 withdrawn for the personal use from the bank. So this is the amount we have withdrawn from the bank for personal use. As we know, when we are taking money from the business for personal use, it is called drawing. So we are going to treat it as a drawing on 28 by drawing account, and it will be 2000. Again, after 28, there is a date number 29, check of rupees 3000 received from a customer Virendra. So that check we have received, so we are going to write down on the debit side of bank account to Virendra. That will be 3000 on 29. Now on 20, after 29, on 30, check of rupees 3000 received from customer Virendra, which is endorsed in favor of Surendra. So now again the same check we have endorsed. So we are going to write down on a credit side by Surendra. By Surendra account. So here that will be 3000. So here we have seen two type of endorsement. If the endorsement is on the same day, we should not write in the cash book. We have to write in a journal proper. We have to pass the journal entry for the endorsement if the endorsement is on the same day. But if the check we have received and afterwards later on the next day or next week, if we are endorsing the check, for that we have to write in a cash book both the sides. So this is how we have to treat the endorsement of a check. So here our sum is finished. Now let's find out the balance of a cash book. So here let's see the total of the cash on debit side. So as we know, the total of this will be 7 plus 2, 9900. This 9900 we are going to take on the credit side. And from this 9900, if we are going to deduct 2000, 1600, 1500, we are going to have the balance of 4800. So this is our balance on 31st May. So this is called by balance carried forward. So this balance we are going to carry forward to the next month. Again, let's try to see the balance of bank account. So we can see the balance of bank side is again on the debit side it is more. So that balance, the total of the debit side is more, and that is 21,900. And this 21,900, if we are going to take to the credit side, 21,900. From that, if we are going to deduct 3,000 plus 2,000, 3,100, 150, 2,000, 1,000, 200, 500, 500, 5,000 and 2,500. We are going to have the balance of 1,950. So this is again our bank balance. So at the beginning of the month, we was having the bank overdraft. At the end of the month, we have the balance of the bank account. So these two amounts we are going to carry forward on the debit side of a cash book on the 1st of June. So that will be June 1st, 2015. Back to balance brought forward, and that balance will be the same balance, that is 4,800 and 1950. So this is how we supposed to find out the balance, and we have to make the entry of bank account. Thank you student for watching this video.